Hey beloveds, welcome to Beanie TV where I offer you sprinkles of spiritual sassiness. So you guys know I was away from social media for 2 months, and while I was away I was just reading the word, sermons, listening to worship music, really just doing my best to stay in tune and high vibes. In the previous video I did say I think I went a little too deep and felt like I was losing myself, but now that I am back on social media, I realized that I have been able to curb that in what's the word? Like, what's the word? It's like you can't even help what you're doing. It's not an addiction. It's like, okay, you guys know what I'm saying. It's like, when you're uh bored or whatever, and you're just like, let me just look at somebody's Instagram feed real quick. Like that, you've made that into a habit, and it doesn't have to be that way. And a lot of people ask me, what was it like leaving social media? How did you do it? Da 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 da. Because the first time I did it was back in March, where I just left for a week. And I was like, okay. But leaving for 2 months really does make a difference and shifts your perspective of, oh wait, I actually don't care like what you're doing. Like, everyone on social media, they're showing us their highlight reel, they're showing us their best parts of their lives. And some people do share some sad things and some troubles going on in their lives, but most of the time it is, oh, look at me, I'm in Bahamas. Oh, look at me and my man, look at me and my girlfriend. Hey, look at my new shoes. Oh, look at my new hair. Like, and it's like, well, I'm not in the Bahamas, and I ain't got no man, and I ain't got no weave, and I ain't got no new shoes. I'm gonna just sit here and scroll, and it's like, being away for 2 months, you realize that you actually don't care. And not in a rude way, not in a bitchy way. You actually just are not connected to it anymore, because you have to be careful of what you take in. Everything is energy. You're taking in other people's lives and comparing it to yours. That's sick. That's sick. And of course, there's amazing, inspiring, motivational things on social media. Yes, so that's why you have to be careful of what you take in and where you go. Like, I'm not looking at, certain people's social medias, because I know that that's not what I need, and they're not feeding me anything. Okay, I'm ranting. So, here's some tips on quitting social media. First tip is knowing how long you want to be gone for. So the first time I did it, I planned a week, and I was gone for a week, and it was great and it was awesome. So make sure that you don't just say, oh, I'm leaving social media. So set yourself up for success by giving yourself a time and a date of how long you want to be off social media for. The second thing would be to plan what you're going to do with your idle time. So I already knew, and this is just for me, I already knew that I was going to be reading the Bible, uh, uh, watching sermons, only listening to worship music. I knew what I was going to do. I knew what I was going to fill my idle time with. And so that, when you're bored, you're not just like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Like, no, make a plan. Say, okay, you know what? Because I'm not on social media anymore, I'm going to leave the house more. I'm going to watch a movie that I've never watched before, So plan for what you're going to do while you're away from social media. The third tip would be to delete the apps from your phone. It's so hard to say goodbye. Like, delete them, because then you're not being as tempted to go on them during idle time. So delete your Twitter, delete your Snap, delete your Instagram, delete delete your Facebook, everything that is connected to um, social media. And please, this was the most annoying thing when I left social media, was that Twitter and Facebook and Instagram will send you emails talking about what's hot and what's popping, especially Tumblr. Tumblr is always sending me emails of 5 blogs you have to follow. No, I don't. Leave me alone. So make sure that you are going into your notifications and your email notifications and unclicking and unchecking, like, I don't want y'all emailing me during this time of anti-social media. So I think those are the 3 things. It's know how long you want to be away, plan what you're going to do with your idle time, delete the apps and the email notifications, and while you're doing you know, fasting from social media, leaving social media for a little bit. Find out what you actually like. Because I think we take in so many images of what makeup we should wear, what clothes we should wear, how, like what we should be interested into, like what music we should be listening to. Like, wipe that all away and figure out what you actually like. Like, um, you know how everyone is like wearing and NYX lip stains or whatever? Like, because I was on like social media so much, I'm not gonna lie, I was influenced and I bought two. Actually, I bought one and she didn't ring up the second one, so I got a one. I got two for one. Scam of the day. Ew. Okay, so I wanted to purchase this product because I saw everyone on social media wearing it. I got it and I was like, this is not a good product. It is so streaky and whatever, whatever. This is not a makeup review, but I'm just saying, if I had never seen it on social media, I wouldn't even have cared about it. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, be aware of what you're taking in, because you can think that something is popping and then you realize it's really not. Because personally for you, it doesn't work. So during this time, figure out what you like and staying true to what you like and not caring about being part of the trend or being part of like what everyone is doing. Like, do you, and that's it. So I hope that this helped you and encouraged you to leave social media for a little bit. I encourage everyone to do it because yes, it is part of our lives, and yes, there are benefits, but there's also like really, really not so great things about being addicted to constantly scrolling. I know I look like I'm like throwing money backwards, but this is me scrolling through a phone. Or like I look like I'm trying to snap, like a 5-year-old trying to snap for the first time. Okay, yes, I hope this encourages you, and do it little by little. Like the first time I did a week, the next time I did a month, and then it ended up being 2 months because I was like, okay, forget it. I'm this far deep. Let me just not be on it. So I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I hope this encourages you. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. I thank you. Stay high vibes. Only take in good, positive things. We're almost into 2017. So make sure that you are just taking in the good. Don't be like everybody else. Be yourself. And be loving, be loved, and be awesome. Thank you guys. Peace.